Hello everyone and welcome to Morning Coffee Break. Hope everybody's all right today. It's Friday, April 4th. Currently it is 68 degrees already. High today is 85. Wow. And for the next few days it's going to be in the 80s still. That's crazy. Chance of rain 16% and winds at 3 miles per hour. Yeah, that's the warmest I think it's ever been this early in the year, you know, so that's kind of weird. I wonder how warm it'll be this summer then. I bet it'll be a blistering summer. Okay, just a note, I wrote down Logan's Awesome Snack Reviews. He wants to do it on Sunday this week, so that's when it'll be, on Sunday. Okay, today there will be a Let's Walk and Talk with Kitty. It was so nice and so warm, and just, there was a nice breeze blowing, and she was all over me. There's either one or two things. When she sits there at my feet, when I'm sitting on the couch, just sits there, and she'll, every little bit, she'll meow, and then every little bit she'll reach up and just touch my leg, like, Not with her claws out. She's accidentally had her claws out, I think, a couple times and got me a little bit. But she just pats me without her claws out, you know. And and then she'll get like up on her two back feet and her paws or whatever you call them. She'll get up on them, and then she'll reach up higher, and then she'll like do it on my side or something, poke me. She's either hungry. She doesn't even act that way when she's really hungry. She'll meow a lot and just sit there and stare at me, kind of, when she's hungry. But I could tell she was wanting to go out, you know. When I went outside the other night to throw something in the garbage, and it looked like a cat. It was dark, you know. Looked like a cat, and it looked as big as Kitty. And it ran from the garage up this hill and took off. So I couldn't get a good look at it. I don't even know if I had the light on, the floodlight or anything. But I could see it, you know, kind of a shadow of it. I hope it was a cat. It sure looked like one. But it's not one that I've seen out here, you know. I don't know. At night, they could have maybe saw a little mouse or something out there from these woods. And maybe they thought one might be in our garage. I don't know, you know, because I have found little mice sometimes out in the summer, like out there where one's got it before. And the hawks, I've got a video, I've got a short of a hawk, looked like it was eating a bird. One time up here, it was on top of one of the poles, the wooden pole, not the metal ones. And one time it was back here, it had something that looked like a rabbit to me, eating a hawk. And we actually saw a hawk yesterday, but just briefly. But it was just a great day for a walk, and we had some fun. I talked about the garden a little bit. Actually pulled up a little bit of that stuff out there to see how easy it would be to get it out. The only problem is it's got those that are in that raised bed, they've got such a root system that they pull up a lot of your dirt with it, and you can't get all that dirt out. So I'm losing a little dirt. So I need to actually get it, or soil, I mean. I need to actually get it cleaned up soon, because I'm going to be planting around May 10th. I'm still going to wait until the right time, even though it's warm. I'm not going to take any chances, because anyway, they're not ready. You know, I would have to harden them off and everything like that. You know, back and forth outside with them. The tomatoes, any day now, I need to go ahead and pot them up. You know, I've got the peppers, the bell peppers, and the banana peppers in the little 4-inch pots. And they're actually doing pretty good. And now I got to do the same with the tomatoes. Take them out of this seed growing soil or whatever it is, medium. Take it out of that and put it in the 4x4 containers. With Fox Farm Happy Frog, and it's the same I did last year, and they did really good. Okay, let's see. Not sure what's for dinner. We never did go out to eat, so we may do that. I don't know. We just hadn't really decided. You know, it's kind of, all of a sudden it feels really warm in the house. And we had to even turn the little, you know, we got just a portable air conditioner in the dining room. It's too expensive. It would be way too expensive to try to cool the whole house. So like in the winter, we keep it really warm in there. And then we have three other actually, heaters that we use different places. But in the summer, we can only really afford to cool that area in the living room or family room, whatever you want to call it. But at least you got a place to go and cool down, you know. Okay, jokes of the day. I sat in my hairstylist chair and said, "Make me look sexy." She then got drunk. Oh, God. In other words, you know. That's funny. You know you're a mom when you automatically double knot everything you tie. You hear a baby cry in the grocery store and you start to gently sway back and forth. However, your children are at school. You actually start to like the smell of strained carrots mixed with applesauce. You get so into crafts, you contemplate writing a book called 101 Fun Crafts to Do with Dryer Lint and Eggshells. You are out for a nice romantic meal with your husband, enjoying some real adult conversation, when suddenly you realize that you've reached over and started to cut up his steak. Okay. Thought of the day is from Pedro Martin. It says, Mexikid, a graphic memoir. Don't know what it is. It was like the driveway at Disneyland, but with way more automatic weapons. What? What? I don't know what. Let's see. I saw one I want to try. Let's see what this is for trivia time. Play classic mode. You can play battle mode against somebody else, but I just don't. I want to just take my time with it and, you know, do it myself. I always have people challenge me, though, every time I'm on one of these. Not every single time, most of the time. What is the medical term for bone loss? Leukemia, cholera, anemia, osteoporosis. I know this answer all too well, and it's osteoporosis, and I have it, and Joy has it too. They showed me when they did the, I don't know if it was like a sonogram thing or both, or like x-ray. It seemed like it was a sonogram type thing. They put this thing and just rub it, and they, you know, get pictures or something. I can't, it's been a long time now. You could actually see little bitty places in the bone. Little bitty, like pinholes, super small. And if it continues, that's how it's so easy to break your hip with osteoporosis. I'm taking, oh, I can't remember what that stuff's called. Alendronate or something. It's a generic for, what's that stuff called? Fosamax or something like that. It took me a while to get used to it because you got to take it in the morning, at least a half hour before you eat something, and you have to be upright. You know, I sit on the couch, but I'm still upright, you know, for 30 minutes. So, but at first, it made me about sick. It bothered my stomach. And then finally I got used to it, and then now it doesn't bother me one bit. But, yep. Okay, next question. I'll read about it. Osteoporosis, or weak bones, is a disease that causes bone to become brittle and more likely to fracture, break. With osteoporosis, the bones lose density. Density is the amount of calcified bone tissue that is in the bones. It says, you know, you could be at risk for fractures even with everyday activities or minor accidents or falls. I think mine's not as bad now. I don't know if that stuff tries to help it go away, or at least maybe just stops it from getting worse. I don't know. I'm on so many meds, it's ridiculous. I'm wondering if I need all of them sometimes. What is the name of the organ that forms in the womb during pregnancy? Gallbladder, spleen, appendix, placenta. Okay? I'm sure that most will know this, I think. And it's placenta. Yes, and it says the placenta is an organ that forms in the womb, also called the uterus, during pregnancy. Isn't that amazing? The placenta is connected to a developing baby by a tube-like structure called the umbilical cord. And the placenta provides oxygen and nutrients to a developing baby. It also removes waste from the baby's blood. That's amazing. Which muscle pumps blood throughout the body? Trapeze, quadriceps, heart, biceps. I feel like I need some blood to be circulated. Something's going on here. Oh yeah, that's better. Yeah, my bicep. That's where it comes from. What's a quadricep, though? Is that something on your leg, maybe? Okay, let's don't beat around the bush. It's heart. Everybody knows that probably. I don't even need to explain it. Which word means care for people with life-limiting illnesses? Palliative, penumbral, pediatric, P-A-E, pediatric, peripheral, which means care for people with life-limiting illnesses. I don't know this one. I don't think it's it looks like pediatric, but it's pediatric. Pediatric, life-limiting illness. I'm going to go with that for some reason. Pediatric. No, it's not it. It's, I hope I said them all, y'all. It is palliative. I'm pretty sure I did. Palliative care is an interdisciplinary medical caregiving approach aimed at optimizing the quality of life and mitigating suffering among people with serious, complex, and often terminal illnesses. Never heard of that before, though. Never heard that name. What is the medical term for feeling tired? Okay. I actually got about 7 hours sleep, last night. Yeah, that's the most I've got in a while. Okay, medical term for feeling tired. Stay on the subject, Mike. Analgesia, fatigue, embolism, dyspnea, D-Y-S-P-N-E-A. I'll tell you what, I'm just so analgesia today. Whew. Or, we worked all day, now I'm feeling really embolism. It's just killing me. Okay, that doesn't sound right. I just got up and I'm still dyspnea. Dyspnea. Just tired. That leaves fatigue, which is what it is. And it just means you're tired. TB is a shortened term used for which lung disease? Tuberculosis, cancer, cystic fibrosis, asthma. Well, I mean, even if you don't know the answer, you can probably figure out, TB, how do you get TB from asthma or cancer or cystic fibrosis. But tuberculosis, hint, hint, TB. Yes, tuberculosis is a disease caused by bacteria called Mycobacterium tuberculosis. The bacteria usually attacks the lungs, but they can also damage other parts of the body. Next, what is the medical term for a rapid and irregular heartbeat? Syncope, pyrexia, arrhythmia, 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 or migraines. Oh, I'm having some rapid and irregular heartbeat. It's a bad migraine. Oh, my heart's really beating fast. It's doing the syncope. Syncope. I think it's arrhythmia or whatever that one is. Yes, an arrhythmia or regular heartbeat is a problem with the rate or rhythm of the heartbeat. Okay. Conjunctivitis is the medical term for what common disease? Acne, heartburn, pink eye, ringworm. Heartburn. Boy, I ate that sausage and now I've got conjunctivitis. Yeah, heartburn. I actually think, I could get this one wrong, but I think it's pink eye. Yeah. Have you ever had pink eye? I had it one time. I think it ended up going, I had it one eye, I think it went to the other. I'm not for sure. But it's been a long, long time ago. Let's see what it says about it, but that is right. Conjunctivitis, more commonly known as pink eye, is a very common disease. Conjunctivitis is an inflammation of the conjunctiva, the thin, clear layer that covers the white surface of the eye and the inner eyelid. It is the most common cause of red eye. So, I got a lot more about it. But what is the medical term for disturbing the usual position of a bone? Disturbing the usual position. Displacement, movement, deferring, dislocation. Oh, I think I've displaced my arm, my collarbone. Oh, I'm going to have to hit it against the locker. Ugh. There, knocked it back in. Everything's better now. Seen people do that in movies, I'm sure. Lethal Weapon. I think that was when Mel Gibson did that, like in a couple of the movies he was in and that. Yeah. And I saw one on wrestling. A woman on wrestling, supposedly she did that. Rammed it like into the ring post or something. I don't know. I don't see how I could have done that. So anyway, let's see what this says. Okay, displacement, movement, deferring, dislocation. So it's dislocation. Yes. Dislocation is a condition that happens when the bones of a joint are knocked out of place. It hurts. I dislocated my wrist and my thumb in football. Then a cyst grew in my wrist, and I had to have an operation to get it out. Okay, what is the name of a doctor who specializes in cancer? Dermatologist, pediatrician, neurologist, oncologist. Neurologist, I think y'all, know what a neurologist is. Logan's had to see one over the years. Not in a long time, thank God. It's a oncologist. That's right. Oncology is a branch of medicine that deals with the study, treatment, diagnosis, and prevention of cancer. So, ended up with 9 right and 1 wrong. I enjoyed these today. They were informative. I tried to make them a little bit funny, the ones that I could, but I enjoyed it. I mean, I even learned learned something, and I learned some things about the ones I actually answered right still. And I just liked that it was different, and about the medical field and stuff like that. So I hope you enjoyed it too. If you did, I hope you'll press that like button. Also subscribe if you haven't already, and share this out, and hit that so you get all my videos as soon as they come out. Everybody, I hope you have a great morning. Definitely check out Let's Walk and Talk with Kitty later on. We saw a hawk. Bye, everybody, and God bless.